All right, welcome back to the daily grind. Today is the finishing up day, so let's get going. So far this morning, I've got the saw set up there, ready for quarter round. I've got quarter round over there. That batch is already painted. I got that left to paint. There's 26 pieces and 5 10-foot pieces of stained that I've got to stain to match the cabinets. And I'm going to be wrapping this to match this floor. That's a piece of stair nosing. That's going to go over the bottom. That's going to go over this little step right here. And I just got the John set, and yes, I did have to use the bolts that screw directly down to the floor on this, and I was actually quite relieved that it went all nice and solid. I was glad about that. And when I get done, I will always flush it 4 or 5 times. Make sure I don't see any water pooling. Wipe the bottom of this, make sure nothing's dripping there, fill all around, make sure nothing's wet. And this is what I did. Let's see, I can't remember what size it is, but anyway, that fits that. And I used that to get it started, to get me a hole so it would go down on there. And I used this wax seal. I went ahead and screwed those bolts down through the rings on the wax seal. That way it would hold, and left them up as much as I possibly could. I just got them started into the floor so they would stand there. And then I set the commode on it and then tightened everything down. The thing about that is those only go one way, okay? If you over tighten them and get them sunk down in the floor too far, when you try to turn it to get it back up, that cap right there will simply come off of it. So you have to turn it with pliers if that happens. So be cautious, don't sink it too far off the get-go. Anyway, I think everything is good. Fixing to put this pedestal back under the sink. I think it's gonna be just a touch, might be just a touch loose because the tile was thicker, but anyway, check again. That is 5 times, I think. I'll just periodically do it 3 or 4 a little bit and make sure I don't see any water back in there in this little crack or anything like that before I get the quarter round out. I'll just keep a check on it for a little bit and we'll go from there. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Well, moving right along, I guess. All this stuff has got to be, you can see the corners there. All of them have these little sconces that go in the corners. I mean, that's a good thing on the outside corners, because we don't have to do any cuts, but on the inside, it causes every one of them to have to be notched in there. So I am doing something because these things stick out so far here. See, right there. I cut my piece off flat so that it equals up right with that, instead of having a point of the quarter round run directly to that. But everything is coming right along. A little bit of craziness right there. Remember, Kay is working up there. Watch it noggin for 1 second. There we go. Look at all that mess. That was a mess, just like I said, yucky. But anywho, we're moving right along. We got all of this done, all of that room done. We got the closet done. Still got to do here, bathroom, bathroom, kitchen, that room, and this room, and it is 220 something. So I'm gonna have to get on the ball, man. Get on the ball, man. Everything on this job has been time consuming because it's all weird. Like I said, those sconces, I make all my cuts, and then I have to come in and mark all those corner pieces, take them out on the saw and do the little notch. I was using my little miter saw, my utility knife just to cut that out. And I was like, man, if I keep doing that on every one of these corners, I'm going to end up slipping and cutting myself. So I stopped doing that and just set the table saw up and started using it to notch out. But anyway, we're going on. We are going on. I've yet to stain the quarter round. I'm fixing to eat my salad. And as soon as I get done, I'm gonna stain the quarter round and get it to match. This is a cherry, is what she said. And I said, man, that's super dark. But she said, we put this black wax on it. So I'm guessing that's what made it darken up. Look at it right there. So I'm gonna try a little piece of cherry stain. I'll try that, a little bit of cherry stain on just a small piece of quarter round. And then I'll put some of that wax on it and see how close it gets to this. If it don't, may end up just having to do a completely different color stain other than cherry to get it as close as I can to that. So we'll see what happens when that point comes, when that time comes. Oh, and also, he didn't have anything ordered for that. So I'm not doing an ollie tram line anywhere, so this is what I'm using. I think I showed you that already. I may have that is going to be wrapped and going over there on the stairs. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness, it's like 6 o'clock and I still ain't done. I don't know what in the world is going on here. Nah, anyway, I didn't get done, but let's see what we got. All of these corners had corner sconces. So all of these pieces of quarter round had to be notched out for that. And then this, even the tip of my cope had to be cut off right there for that to butt up here. And then the thickness of these right here, I didn't want to put just a point up to that. It would look bad. So I made the end of that as thick as that, so then it just comes out flush right there. And of course they're all painted and stuff like that, but every single corner had the sconces outside and inside. So we got all of the quarter round done except for the stained quarter round around the cabinets. All of the white's done. I still have to caulk this corner here, and oops, missed a piece right there. And I still got a caulk in there as well. Didn't get that caulked, and I still have to caulk these little tight spots up here next to the doors. Same thing at the back, I still have to caulk that. But outside of that, we got it all wrapped up. Again, man, I was wanting to get done, but just them corners. Take some time, man, all them sconces and all that stuff. Look at this little thing over here. This is crazy. Look at that. Oop, there we go. Just crazy down there. He got some caulking on the daggone floor. Anyway, I'll get it. But we got about 45 feet of stained quarter round and put the furniture back and we'll be done. So let's get the rock out of here. And you guys, tomorrow got a doctor's appointment at 8:20 in the morning. I'm about fed up with these doctor's appointments. And then we got to go do something at the FBI office where we had to give our social security card and do background checks and all that kind of stuff. So going to this top secret FBI office, do a little bit of repair work. He said it feels like the tile that the carpet tile was installed over has gave loose. So we're gonna go see what's going on over there, and then we'll come over here tomorrow afternoon, do this quarter round, put the furniture back, and be done. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Thank you guys for tuning in to this daily grind. Until tomorrow, if BSB's out.